Next, Mr. Deal Bow. Bill is a 2025 National Merit Finalist, 2025 Star Student, and 2025 U.S. Presidential Scholar. And Bill has chosen Jerry Whitecotton as Star Teacher. Congratulations. Ayana Lee. Is Ayana here? Okay, Ayana is a 2025 National Merit Finalist, 2025 Star Student, and Ayana has chosen Ginger Simmons as Star Teacher.
Yeah, come on, let's take it.
Next, we have Kelvin Wynn. Kelvin is a 2025 National Merit Finalist, 2025 Star Student, and 2025 U.S. Presidential Scholars Candidate. Congratulations. And Kelvin has chosen Mr. Christopher Thrash as Star Teacher. Next, Ethan Ruff. And Ethan is a 2025 National Merit Finalist. Congratulations. Next, Malcolm Stock. Malcolm is a 2025 National Merit Finalist. Congratulations. Next, we have Mary Z. Mary is a 2025 National Merit Finalist. Congratulations. Next, we have Andre Hernandez. Andre is a 2025 Star Student, 2025 U.S. Presidential Scholar Candidate. Congratulations. Andre has chosen Susie Welch-Shook as Star Teacher.
Come on, Dad. Go ahead. All right, okay.
Congratulations. All right, we'd like to recognize Ramsey Ruff. Ramsey's 2025 National Merit Commended. Congratulations. All right, next. Our 2025 MHSAA State Wrestling Champions in the house. Are you guys here?
Yeah.
All right, come forward. All right, we'd like to recognize Addison Wilson, Mariana Smith, and Chakaya Miller, along with their coach, Brandon Lodowski. If he's here, you guys will come forward. champions. Very proud of this team. Golden Spear time. All right. Our 2024-25 cheerleaders and Coach Ashley Burdine, you guys come forward. Very proud of these ladies. They were named National Game Day State Champions. Congratulations, Ms. Burdine and our local high school cheerleaders.
Y'all look at her from the brown.
Congratulations, ladies.
Thank you.
All right, congratulations to the following teachers from Oak Grove High School who earned National Board Certification. National Board Certification is the most respected professional certification available in education and provides numerous benefits for teachers, students, and schools. It was designed to develop, retain, and recognize accomplished teachers and to generate ongoing improvement in schools nationwide. We had 2 teachers to earn this recognition from Oak Grove High School. First, Shane McGee, and Mallory Nobles. Mr. Shane Cole, are you present?
Yeah.
All right. Well, Mr. Cole was elected into membership in the Gold Key Society of the Barclay Forum of Emory University. The society was established to highlight effective educators who make quality contributions in the profession of teaching and exhibit good character, strong leadership ability, knowledge of their craft, and the highest ethical standards. Only the finest educators in the country from the highest quality speech and debate programs of the country are selected for this honor. So congratulations, Mr. Cole, who's at practice tonight. All right, we have several recognitions from Oak Grove Middle School tonight, if they are here. First, we'd like to recognize Jordan Hodges. Jordan, are you here? All right, Jordan's art piece was selected as one of 2024's High Migratory Species Contest winners. What this means is that only 13 pieces were selected for artwork across the country and are featured in the 2025 calendar, highlighting the importance of Atlantic tuna to healthy ecosystems and used to celebrate fisheries successes in conservation through sustainable fisheries management. And that artwork, Jordan's artwork, was presented in the month of January. Lauren Cole, are you present? Oak Grove Middle? Lauren Coleman, sorry. Lauren's not here. Lauren was selected to represent Oak Grove Middle School at the State Games Clinic in Natchez, Mississippi. Is Oak Grove Middle School's 8th grade boys soccer team present, or any members from the soccer team? All right, we'd like to recognize them and their coach, Zachary Hillman. This team was undefeated during their season this past school year. Oak Grove Middle School's 8th grade girls basketball team. Any of you ladies here? Recognizing them and their coach, Jaleesa Hobson. That team was undefeated during their regular season and named district champs. And finally, our Oak Grove Middle School 8th grade boys basketball team. Any of you guys present? All right, and their coach, Kevin Ramsey, they were named district champions and Final Four. Let's give them a round of applause for all of our.
So recognizing our faculty, our staff, and our students is our favorite part of every board meeting. So we want to thank each and every one of you that was recognized here tonight. We want to give you another round of applause. And we also want to say that after this, if you would like to exit, you are more than welcome, as we will move on to the business portion of the evening. So just one more round of applause for all of you. right, Roger Miller, if you're here, you can go ahead and start making your way up. This mic is supposed to be on, but I'll get you to touch that and confirm that it is on before you get started, and we'll let them continue getting out. Oh, maybe it's not on. I don't check, so we'll have to get somebody else. Okay, so now tell me who we have. So Roger, which one is Roger?
Ma'am,
You're Roger Miller?
I am.
Okay, and who else is with you here?
Josh Hadmore.
Josh Hawthorne.
Josh Hawthorne. Okay, well, thank y'all for being here with us tonight. Just so you know, our policy states that we will set a timer for 3 minutes and let you say whatever it is that you would like to say, what it is that you have for us to consider here. We do not have an open forum in which we ask and answer questions. If there are specific questions that you want us to address, then Dr. Hampton's going to scribe over here and he'll write all those down and we'll make sure that we get all of those answers to you. But because we do have other business to attend to tonight, that's just not how we run our meetings. And so we're going to give you that time. And then, of course, Lance is going to keep the time. And when we get to that 3 minutes, certainly finish your sentence. We're not just going to cut you
I'll
off.
just kind of raise my hand. I want to cut you off.
I'm going to be as brief as I possibly can.
Okay, all right. Well,
I'll
you
cut you off. You need to go a little lower, go a little lower.
totally fine, totally fine. Okay, well, you may go ahead, Mr. Miller. Thank you.
All right, I'd like to thank the school board for letting me share what God's put on my heart for today. And my name is Roger Miller. I pastor at Caney Baptist Church. I'm not from here. I'm actually from Pearl River County. And but God sent me here about 27 years ago. And I've learned that Baxterville hasn't carried a bunch of people in this community. You know, my 27 years of service there, God has taught me a lot about the people that we have there. God has taught me a lot about the school. I raised 3 daughters here, and all 3 of my girls went to Baxterville School. They cheered at Baxterville and done show choir. And the twin girls that I had, they went on to Purvis, and you know, they cheered over in Purvis also. My baby girl played softball in Purvis. I've had the privilege to minister to many children in our community. God has blessed me in that way. And I've done it through the school. And I assist Coach Josh in football and baseball at Baxterville School. And, you know, this gives us a great opportunity to minister to these boys in many ways. I played ball all my life, and what I've learned on the field, I still use today. You know, I've learned it there at a young age, been taught that. Those of you that ever played any sports, you know what I'm talking about. And so we try to instill in them the things going to help them in life. And it also gives us the opportunity to minister to them in many ways. And you know the needs of these kids, whether it's physical or spiritual, we have that privilege to be able to do that for them. And we run 5 church bands where I pastor at every Wednesday night. And we pick up children all in our community. I know Baxterville Church and Clear Creek Church, they both run bands. So that's a total of about 7 bands of children that we pick up in our community. And I know you're probably saying, what's that got to do with us? Well, without the opportunity to reach these kids, we can't help them. That's one of the biggest reasons why we want them to stay, is because we feel like it's best for our children. As I've been there, like I said, 27 years, in and out of there, a lot of children that we get the opportunity to help and an opportunity to lead to the Lord. Our goal is to reach them for Christ. That's my 3 minutes is up. Okay. My goal is to reach them for Christ. That's my goal. And I just want to ask y'all, don't take it away from us. That's something special to us that we do in our community. And you know, you move these kids, we won't have that opportunity anymore to do that. Some other ways it will hurt our community and our children. Most of them have never played ball in their life before we get them. And when we get them, we got to teach them from scratch. We start from zero and go up. And, you know, if you move them, they won't be able to, a lot of them won't be able to make the team because they're not up to that quality yet. You know, we have a lot of children slip through the cracks and most likely get in trouble without these sports. And sports keeps kids out of trouble. We all know that. And, you know, our school is a yoke for our community. This is a common denominator for our families around our community. It's everything we have right there. Everybody has something in common. And I just want to say this, you know, on the website, you give a list of requirements. The very first one says that involvement in community and parents, guardians, students, and staff in developing a common vision for the district focus on learning and achieving. That is responsible to the needs of all the students. That's the first one out of 9 that I looked up. And, you know, I just feel like today we had little representation out there where we at on for our school. And we haven't had none in many years. Our own representative, we voted to put in to our position, voted to move our children. That broke my heart. I'm just going to be honest, that broke my heart. He's supposed to be up here fighting for us. And when he didn't.
Mr. Chance wasn't at the meeting. He did not vote.
He didn't vote? Okay. Okay.
You're at 5 minutes, so.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm almost done. Just give me a few more seconds, please. But anyway, I feel like we've done wrong in any way. I feel like our school, our community, I just ask y'all to reconsider this, and just not for me, but I got a petition up, and I asked everybody in our community to sign it if they agreed with me or agreed with y'all. 500 voters have took my side in our community, and you know this is just in our area, and my prayer is that would mean something to you, and that would help y'all go back and reconsider, because that's a lot of people. There's a lot of things going on. The policies that we're asking the board just to stick to the policy. And I have it wrote down, and I know for time's sake I probably ain't gonna be able to read that.
No, we're at 6 now.
I have the policy right here.
Okay, I just want to share a few more things. We have 9 7th graders. We have 36 graders and 27 5th graders. And I guess the question is, why do we got this under control? Our next groups are big, and that's something that I'd like for y'all to look at. And you know, we feel like because of maybe it was because of the bond issue that y'all didn't move the children before then.
Okay, so we are going to stop, just because we've gone so far over 3 minutes right now, and I feel terrible to cut anyone off because it feels so incredibly rude, but at the same time, we have a policy for a reason. And I do want to say that we do sincerely appreciate you taking the time to come and represent the Baxterville community. And I want you to know, I want the entire community to know that as a board, we don't take any decision that we make lightly. It may feel that way, and I can understand that, but we've heard concerns. We've also heard positives of being able to move to purpose and different things like that. But we do understand the concerns regarding, you know, smaller sports teams, smaller class sizes, and that's one reason that, you know, we put in the policy that a student could choose to go to Lumberton rather than going to purpose, if that was something that they wanted to do. But that still falls in with the policy that was created by the previous board that said that, you know, when numbers fell below a certain level, that this is what would be done. Our responsibility as a board is to serve the educational needs of a lot of kids. We've got over 10,000 children across 3 counties and across 17 schools. And we do care about an individual child, just even with all of those numbers. And we know that not every single decision that we make is going to be met with applause or even agreement. And we understand that, but we definitely want the community to know that each one that we make has deep consideration, thought, prayer, and a commitment to doing what is best for each individual child. We really do take all of that into consideration with every single decision that we make. And we want the best for the community, we want the best for children, and ultimately we are following the policy that was set forth after much deliberation by previous administrations and then in this administration as well. But we sincerely, we hear you, we want what's best for your children, and we welcome you as a religious leader to come into Purvis and to come into Lumberton and work with those groups just like you've been able to do in Nashville.
Well, a lot of our children don't have the ability to like to play ball and stuff like that. They don't have rides, won't be able to get there and back. It's going to cause a lot of problems. I guess my question would be, in y'all's mind, is this your final decision?
We have voted this issue already. That is not to say that we will not take everything that you've brought to the table tonight, and we will sit down and we can discuss that. And Dr. Hampton's writing down everything that you've said here at this time, but we have followed our policy regarding the decisions made on the numbers.
Well, actually, the policy says.
I have the policy right here.
Okay. We got.
Yeah.
It says that the grade present that's under 10 would be moved, not the 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. It's the only that one grade.
At 10 or under, only that grade moves.
That was wrote in 15 to 16.
We had
Right, this is
9,
right.
and we had
You have
10,
9.
we had 30, but one of them tragically passed away. So we had 9, 10, and 30. Next year, it's projected to have 9 or 10 8th, 30 7th, and 27 6th.
And I understand what you're saying. I sincerely do. I also understand that of all the 500 people that signed, that every single year, more and more families are choosing to send their children. That's why the numbers continue to fall. And while every student in the entire district is important to them, they really, really are. Sometimes that means that children can have more opportunities and we can have the teachers available to teach those higher level courses and do all those things when we move. And so we do have to stop now, though. I do apologize for that.
I just got one more question. For those that, the reason our numbers are down is because the lines have been crossed. Y'all opened the gate and let folks through. And
every single family had a choice, and it's the families in your community that chose to send their children on to Purvis. That was not a decision that the board made. We opened that to allow them, and those families in your community have chosen to send their children on to Purvis.
is there another school in our district that does that?
We were allowing it for you so that you could have all the opportunities. And we thank you for coming tonight, and we're going to be done with this conversation for now, and I do thank you for attending.
Okay, the reason we don't have extracurricular activities is because some of them have been taken away from us. And we have asked for other extracurricular activities.
Doesn't have numbers to support.
We definitely have net numbers to support. Next year will be fine.
We thank you for coming. It's not how we run our board meetings, and I'm sorry for that, but we were clear on the outline of how we do these things.
We want to give y'all a little paper here.
You may leave your paper with Chief Hill. Thank you so much.
Just we as a representative of the Nashville community want to give the board a list of questions that we want to answer adequately to satisfy our community. And now we require answers to each one of these questions concerning this handout prior to the week. And
We told you if you had questions, we'd be more than happy. Mr. Miller, would you like these answers to these questions to come directly to you?
yeah.
Okay, then we'll make sure that we get those, and if you will give Chief Hill your number, then we'll get that information so that we can get back with you for sure. Okay, thank you. Thank you. It was nice to meet you. Okay, so we're going to move on with the approval of the February 10th, 2025 minutes.
Motion.
We have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, and that passes. Our next item on the agenda is the approval of the monthly financial report for January 2025.
You skipped one. You
I'm
skipped
sorry,
one.
what did I skip? I can't imagine.
Third special board meeting.
Approval of the March 3rd, 2025 special board meeting minutes.
Motion. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And that passes. We're on. Approval of the monthly financial report for January 2025.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, and that is unanimous as well. Next, we have the approval to remove fixed asset number 051112 HP Chromebook lost in house fire from our inventory.
Motion.
We have a motion?
Second.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
And that is also unanimous. Our next item is item number 10, the approval of bond underwriters. And Ms. Jennifer Hessian, if you would come and present the three proposed bond underwriters for us.
They will represent us and get us the best deal, money-wise, what, interest rates, that's great. We received three. We, had a Zoom call, last week, and, essentially, Mr. Lefan, Dr. Hampton, myself, and, Mr. Morton went on this call. We let each group explain theirs, we had questions, our bond attorney was on there. So, to ask the right questions so we can choose who is the best one to represent our district. We had of the three, two of them have the bonding capacity of a multi-billion dollar level. One has a capacity of about 500 million. So there was three proposals. There's different ways to do this. In your packet, there's a comparison of the proposals. It looks like this. On the second sheet, on the, like page 2 of it, there's a UW discount. That is the pricing. That is the rate that each one of these companies will do. We have the three. We have one. The middle one is a little the highest. I called that representative today. She told me that they would get where we needed to be. That they would make sure that they had the fair and the board was happy. She did not give me a different rate. It's a higher rate. So she didn't give me that, but she will. They didn't want that to be a deterrent. So you see all the rates. Rates is of course not the only thing to consider in this, but we saw the proposals of all three. Our bond attorney has looked at them as well. So we feel good about. We've got three good proposals. We just need to decide which one will be the best.
Okay, so I think as a board, we would ask your recommendation as our financial expert.
I spoke in detail with Jim Young, and we both feel they're all good. I felt we could do a sole underwriter where we did the whole thing with one. We can also do a senior underwriter with a code that would cost us no more. They would do some kind of, they would blend that rate. I'm not sure exactly how that would be handled. But in doing that, we would work, they could market it to two different types of markets. In doing that, we would still only deal with the senior underwriter. We would, if we had a senior and a code, it's my understanding that we would only deal with that one. So those presentations and the rate, I think Wells Fargo has the best rate. But I think all three could do it.
Would your recommendation be to just use one senior rather than two?
I don't see any reason to do both. I think there's, it's either
That was
way.
my sense.
I don't know that there's, there's a reason to do two. I feel good about either one of those.
based on what Ms. Hessian said, I'll make a recommendation. We accept Wells Fargo as the underwriter.
That's the sole underwriter.
Sole underwriter.
So we have a motion to accept Wells Fargo as the sole underwriter. So you make that, no discussion? Okay, then all in favor?
Aye.
Then that is unanimous. Do I?
Ross, do we need to use a microphone for the video or? Okay.
And I'm not going. Our next item for discussion, we're going to talk about our fearless attorney here. So next is board attorney matters. In our packet, we received a discussion on board attorney hourly rates. So,
It's been about 5 years since there's been a change in the rate. When I talked to Jennifer, we said that as a professional, we don't even have to bring it to the board, but then I read the statute, and the statute says I have to. So I would like to have an increase to $160 per hour for all the work that I do. It's currently $140 an hour for school board work, and if I'm handling defense, litigation, it's $60 already. So I'd like to just increase all of it to $160.
I would also like to increase my Okay, so I felt like we could use a little long moment there. Okay, so all in favor of, or we will accept a motion for the new hourly rate.
Make a motion, we raise the hourly rate, well, that's for litigation. Well, one's already 160, but all services across the board 160.
Okay, so we have a motion?
Second.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, and that is unanimous. Next, Mr. Harless, land manager matters.
First item I have is to approve a 40-year residential lease with Kimberly Beach for resale.
Motion?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Lovely.
Next item is to approve a 40-year residential lease with Josh Williams.
Motion. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
That passes.
Next item is to approve the recommendation to the board of commissioners that set the highest bid for Blackwell.
Motion.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, Dr.
All right.
Hampton.
In the sake of time, I just want to mention one thing. We've gotten our graduation rates have been released by the Mississippi Department of Education. Our graduation rate for the 23-24 school year was 90% even, and we've raised our graduation rate to 91.2 this year. So we had an increase in graduation rate. And these were the seniors who walked across the stage last school year, but that counts for this year's data. So just want to mention that. And the teachers were phenomenal. These were going great. So just
That works. Okay.
take a time. I could go on all night long, but I mean, take a time. Let's just do that.
All right. Okay. Next, we are going to set our next board meeting. We're actually going to have a special call, additional board meeting Monday, March 17th, 2025 at our Lamar County School District boardroom, beginning at 5 p.m. So I'll accept a motion for that.
Motion.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
I guess I motioned in second, because that was everybody. Okay. And then our next regularly scheduled meeting, April 4th, 2025, and we're growing for a week here. We're going to be at the Pioneer Room, 1008. 6 p.m.
14.
14. Sorry, guys. I apologize.
So this is the address for that. For people who are watching is 17 Pioneer Road. Is that right, Ross? 17 Pioneer Road. This is a new professional development facility that we've been able to renovate and have, so that we don't kick kids out of play spaces anymore. And so we're excited about this facility coming online, so that we can do some great things. So we felt like it would be a good time to kind of have a grand opening board meeting there. So
Sounds exciting. Okay, so we will accept a motion, and it is
17.
17 Pioneer Road. And that is, for clarification, April 14th, 2025 at 6 p.m. I'm sorry for the confusion. We will accept a motion.
Motion.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
And that passes. Okay, so next we have the consent agenda. Mr. LaFan, any questions?
No question.
Ms. Farmer? No questions. Ms. Carlisle?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so we will accept a motion to accept the consent agenda as presented.
Motion.
Second. A motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
And that session, we have one student matter, two personnel matters, and two legal matters to consider.
Motion to consider executive session.
Second. Okay, that passes that we consider executive session.
Motion we enter executive, I don't know, but I get the motion we enter executive.
There you go.
Second.
Yes, all in favor of entering executive session?
Aye.
We are in executive session. Thank y'all for coming. All right.